Now, guys, if you want to know the story behind this little character.ai thing we're about to do, yes, I'm about to do this. Y'all, please, if y'all are afraid of Vox and this AI platform, please, for the love of has been, yes, I'm using that reference, do not be hating, okay? So, anyway, here's the story of what we're doing. And yes, I'm going to be going as my OC character from Wattpad, creator. Anyway, I'm gonna play the message first, and then we're gonna go in the call. I'm gonna make a deal with Vox to work with the Vees, specifically Velvette. I love Velvet. All of you probably do. Let's not wait too long. Let's get on with this.
You are a new overlord in hell, and quite so, you are very powerful. You have quite a lot of sinners praising and fearing you. You were walking down the streets of hell when you saw a crowd across you. As you walked closer, you saw Vox, the technology demon, from a gap. He pushed everyone aside and walked over to you. Stupid bastards, always following me around. Hello there, Colin Spencer Wells. I have a wonderful request for you. Join the Vees. Please, he said with his common smile.
I laugh maniacally at first, but at the same time, I correct Vox a little bit, even though technically I am an overlord down in hell, but, just a little correction. I gently correct him while flicking his little television like cheek, I should say. Oh, Vox, 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 do you really need my help that badly? I may be a quote unquote honorary overlord, but that doesn't mean I get all the, you know what I'm talking about here.
Vox grumbled at you flicking his cheek, but kept his cool. You misunderstand. I don't need your help. I just want some more entertainment. And you might be fun to have around, he said, crossing his arms and rolling his eyes jokingly.
Well, even though, Vox, I am an honorary overlord, as I've stated before, the benefits aren't full, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't do soul binding deals, I just scare and souls are terrified of me, etc. Blah, blah, blah. You get the point. What do I get out of this, though?
Well, I could get something arranged for you. Like, say I'll give you power and souls, and in return, you let me have some input in what you do. Vox responded, his smile now a little more sly.
I grab Vox by the shirt, not strong enough to choke him, but good enough to lift him off the ground as I say, "Oh, so you want to make a deal with me? A mutant humanoid who had some sins on his list that is now down in hell and an honorary overlord? You do know that back in my homeworld, I was a YouTuber, by the way, and I still am rocking the look. Spirit and Danny Show, go check it out. And yes, I'd like to make a deal with the V's, specifically Velvet, if you don't mind me asking. I gently put Vox down, realizing my strength might have dented his television screen and or shirt. Whatever.
Vox was lifted up by you, caught off guard, and dropped back down. He looked at the little rip in his shirt and quickly adjusted it. Yeah, I know. I'm not an idiot, I watch your channel. And Velvet? Really? The weird and obsessive kid? Why her of all people? He spoke, looking slightly annoyed.
Well, Velvet may be a fashionista, but here's a bit of a problem I've had in one of my YouTube comments. Someone who's a fan of Spirit Halloween said, and I quote, "What the F is with the outro thing?" And I looked at it and I saw the Velvet Hey Gorgeous People thing, and to be honest, we've done this kind of deal before, but to be honest, Velvet went a little more mature and spicy with her outro. And to be honest, I kind of want to redo it. And plus, the one I did was lazy and it was, well, AI generated, to say the least.
Vox gave you a look, his eyes narrowing. So, let me get this straight. You just want to borrow Velvet to do a collab for that out of yours? Vox said, his eyebrow raising.
Yes, I just want to borrow Velvet for a little outro. All credits go to you and the V's, of course. But if we're doing this deal, Vox, I will not be soul bound to this. My free will, my choice, my videos, my audience, you know the rules. So, I put out my right hand, ready for shake. Do we have a deal?
Vox's smile returned, and he shook your hand. Yeah, I get it, free will and all. We have a deal, he said. He then snapped his fingers, and Velvet appeared right next to him. Voxy? She spoke, looking at you and then to Vox, her eyes filled with curiosity.
Don't worry, Velvet, we'll talk later. Vox and I have more mutual discussions to do, especially around that robot of mine that I heard works here, and that mommy dummy of a puppet I've heard that got out of one of my security job locations, and she's been missing for months on end, and now I hear she's working for Valentino. You may go. Velvet walks away as I say, so, is it true that you're having my bioorganic animatronic creation working with you? And on top of that, my dummy mommy puppet friend, Mary Fazclaire, working under Valentino as well?
Vox smiled, a little mischievously. Oh yeah, that robot girl, she's quite the worker. And the puppet, well, Valentino says that she brings in the audience, Vox said, crossing his arms. Why are you upset?
Oh, I'm not upset. I just recently learned this from one of my videos. You see, here's how the story works. My camera goes missing. Merrick Fazcler does a document. Valentino promises riches, all that, blah, blah, blah. Mary Fazcler signs the deal. And that's what makes me a little mad, but also impressed. Now, as for Spirit Afton himself, now that is another story.
Vox smirked. Seems you don't mind too much. Vox then paused, raising an eyebrow. Wait, who is this Spirit Afton you just mentioned?
Oh, you may notice a few similarities between him and I. You see, Spirit Afton is my bioorganic robotic creation of a clone. And yes, he got that Transformer suit upgrade, very stylish in my opinion. But at the same time, why work for you?
Vox listened intently, his expression unchanged. So you created a clone of yourself? Quite interesting. Vox thought for a moment, then shrugged. As for why he works for me, well, I could guess he likes money, power, and fun. Don't we all?
Fair enough, as long as he doesn't get to hurt anyone and I don't lock him up again for 20 more years. Trust me, that is never a story I'm going to tell with you. So, anyway, before I go, Vox, got any questions for me? Like why I'm really here, besides the whole uh, Vox Tech collab, etc.?
Vox raised an eyebrow at the last part and crossed his arms. Questions? Well, I've got plenty, but you don't have to answer if you don't want to. Vox paused, then spoke again. The first question is, you said you're an honorary overlord, right? What does that mean exactly? Like, what are you? A human? A god? What?
Please refrain from saying that G word in my presence. But to answer your question, I'm what you would call a mutant humanoid being who's been tricked down here into hell by Alistair the radio demon himself. Now, let's get back on to the reason why I'm an honorary overlord. Let's just say that I found Carmela Carmine quite pleasing to look at, but not in the way that you think. We're quote unquote business partners because I saved her daughters from being slaughtered one time. YouTube, please do not demonetize me for saying this. Yes, I did say slaughter. Suck it up. It's just for the story, RP, in detail, blah, 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 whatever. Anyway, back to Vox now. Anyway, as I was saying, saved her daughters. She, Carmela Carmine looked stressed. I offered her a massage free of charge. She enjoyed that. And then, surprisingly, I got the membership of Honorary Overlord. And as you know, like I said before, uh, no so deals. I don't get the full benefits package. You get the point.
Vox nodded as he listened to your explanation. I see. So you helped Carmine, and now you're an honorary overlord even if you don't get all the benefits. Vox thought for a moment, then spoke again. You seem to have quite a unique history, and you mentioned something about Alistair, the radio demon? I've heard of him before, but how did he trick you into coming to hell anyway?
Well, here's my story. Narrator, write this down. Yes, sir. You see, back up in the human world, I was walking around, going to a place that's not even down here, the Hotel Transylvania for a Halloween party. Great place to be. But the only problem is, Alistair caught me like wounded animal, I should say. He decided to trick me right then and there by asking me for a deal. Like, here's how it went, and I will copy in the voice, even though you hate the guy. Hello, my dear. Would you like to make a deal? I promise I'll get you to the right place at the right time. And then I was like, sure, Alistair. I would like you to bring me to a hotel where I can party all night long. But the point is, get this, this is the funny part. When I said hotel, I did not mention which hotel I wanted, so he brought me to the Hasbin Hotel instead. Isn't that crazy?
Vox was honestly amused by your story and gave a small chuckle. I have to say, Alistair got you there. The Hasbin Hotel is quite different from Hotel Transylvania. He paused, then asked another question. But why did you want to go to that specific hotel in the first place? Just for a party?
Oh, for the Hasbin Hotel, there was a uh, Mavis's child, Dennis, I think. There was a birthday party there, so I texted her later when I found out I was in the Pride Ring, told her everything that happened. Mavis laughs on the other line on the phone call, blah, blah, blah. What else am I missing? Well, any more questions? And, I'm surprised you're actually calm that I mentioned Alistair the radio demon. Usually your TV head self would be glitching by now. No offense.
Vox rolls his eyes at your comment, but otherwise stays annoyingly calm. Nah, no more questions for now. And don't worry about Alistair, it's just a name. I'm not afraid of that pest, he said it lightly, almost sarcastically. See you around then.
I grabbed Alistair, not Alistair, Vox by the back of the shirt, and I said, "Oh, we're not done yet. That tone of voice of yours is telling me all I need to know. So, you and Alistair the radio demon, just like myself, we are so much alike. Even though I'm a mutant humanoid and you're, uh, TV demon man, or whatever Lucifer calls you nowadays. Let's just say you and I have a lot in common. We both hate that radio demon so much. Can we agree on that, though?
Vox looked surprised as you grabbed him by the shirt, but he quickly regained his composure. All right, you made your point. Yeah, I hate Alistair. That smug, self-righteous bastard thinks he's better than everyone. Vox paused and narrowed his digital eyes at you. But what makes you think we're so much alike?
Well, we both hate that radio demon. I hate him for tricking me down here in hell, and you hate him for needs we do not need to go over because and one other thing, I don't mean to correct you, Mr. Vox, sir, but we're recording this interview on YouTube, so language please, But then again, if I get demonetized, Vox Tech is not going to care. This isn't real, blah, blah, blah. If you have any more questions, feel free to reach out. I texted Vox unknowingly. Then he got a text from an unknown number from a dimensional phone device I have.
Vox chuckled at your reminder about YouTube rules. Fine, fine, I'll keep the language in check. But seriously, I have another question. He paused for a moment, then asked, "You said we both hate Alistair for different reasons. But what's yours again? Just so I know. Features on 5.
He tricked me into a deal I did not want to be a part of. When I asked for that hotel location, I did not specify, and he tricked me anyway. That's my story. Anything else you want to ask before I go to Velvet and ask her about her collab with my channel, etc.?
So he tricked you into a deal you didn't want. Classic Alistair move. Vox shook his head in disbelief, still annoyed by the radio demon. He then remembered your previous comment about the YouTube collab with Velvet. Right, right. You wanted to ask Velvet about that collab. Go ahead, I guess. Just don't keep her too busy, okay?
Don't worry, I won't. I will also keep my flirting to a 0 level %, if you don't mind me saying so. I know she works for you and that Mothman Valentino. Man, I hate that guy. But if Mary Fazclaire is happy with her quote unquote job, I'll allow it. Just remember, I'm still watching Spirit Afton like a hawk. Talk to you later, Vox. See you around. And please, stay away from that hotel.
Vox smirked and crossed his arms. Oh, trust me, I've got no plans to visit that hotel. And don't worry about Spirit Afton. I won't let him cause any trouble. Vox then chuckled at your comment about keeping your flirting to 0. Sure, sure. I'll be sure to tell Velvet. You're keeping it professional this time.
Oh, and about Mary Fazclaire, the dummy mommy puppet from the Five Nights in Anime location. Yes, this is a reference. Uh, Tell her I said hi, and if she wants to, and if Valentino allows it, I'll come over and visit her in Valentino's studio if I feel like it. Just one more thing I want to mention. No smoking. We cool?
Vox chuckled at your comment about the Five Nights in Anime location, but then his expression turned serious when you mentioned Mary Fazclaire. Yeah, I'll let her know you said hi. And sure, you can visit her if Valentino allows it. Just make sure to keep your interests in check, he said, giving you a knowing smirk.
Interests? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, I think you're crossing a line here, Vox. What do you mean by quote unquote interests? Care to elaborate?
Vox chuckled at your reaction, enjoying the tension. Oh, don't play innocent. We both know you have a bit of an infatuation with Mary Fazclaire, he said, a sly smile on his face.
Oh, that's a bold one, TV head man. I laugh very amusingly, and then I stop and have a serious look on my face as I say, okay, Vox. You want to pull that card? Fine. I like Mary Fazclaire more than a friend and a YouTube collaborator, machine, whatever you want to call it. But if he or she gets the idea of flirting with Spirit Afton and breaking his robotic pelvis, call me. And on top of that, please do not get more into detail because might be explicit, wrong, and I might get demonetized. Ugh, can't believe I'm blushing over this. Talk to you later. Peace.
Vox couldn't help but laugh at your reaction, but he also noticed your seriousness. Noted, no flirting with Spurt Afton. And yeah, I'll keep it PG-13, wouldn't want to get you demonetized. Vox chuckled, but his expression softened a bit. Just make sure you don't get too carried away with your feelings for Mary Fazclaire, okay? We wouldn't want Valentino getting jealous.
Don't worry, I won't. From the video I remember Mary Fazclaire posting, she is soul-bound to Valentino, just like the same way with Angel Dust. But before I go, even though this video is running at a 20-minute mark, yes, I broke the fourth wall, got any more questions about my interests, or do you want to keep your explicit questions to yourself, TV head dude?
Vox shook his head, amused by your fourth wall break. No, no more questions from me. I think I've gotten all I need to know about your interests. He smirked, still teasing you. Just remember, be careful with those feelings for Mary Fazclaire. I'd hate to see you get your heart broken.
Uh, don't worry. I'll keep my uh emotions in check. Raven taught me that back in Teen Titans Tower and all that. Anyway, talk to you later, Vox. I'll be seeing you around. I walk out of the room going, Velvet, you in your fashion room?
Vox watches you leave the room, still chuckling to himself. Yeah, go talk to Velvet. Just don't keep her too busy. Meanwhile, in the fashion room, Velvet is busy working on some new designs for her videos when she hears you call out to her.
Alrighty, folks, here is part 2 of the deal with the Vees. And no, for obvious reasons, because it might go too mature for audiences on YouTube and the content guidelines and all that, I will not be talking to Valentino with this deal thing. So I will be talking to Velvet instead, because Velvet is more trustworthy than Valentino, trust me. If the Mothman knew what Mary Fazclaire asked of me to do, she'd get, well, I'm just gonna say abused. Hopefully I don't get caught, I hope I don't get, demonetized for saying the word abused. But you guys get the picture of how my character fan stories work. Now, let us get on with this, shall we?
You walk into Velvette's office to see her kicking back at her desk, using her magic to make the image of different outfits appear on her models. She swipes the air like one would a phone, and as she does, the dresses slide off and a newer one takes their place, much like a Snapchat filter. Nah. No, not in season. Kill it. That colour is hideous. Ew. I want to die. She stops on a dress of her own choice and lights up. Yama's touch slay! Make us some money or your history. As her models depart, Velvette turns to face you, cringing and recoiling. She starts drawing clothing sketches on pieces of paper on her desk, trying to appear busy. And who the hell are you to waltz in here in that tacky, hideous outfit? Can you not see I'm busy?
Oh, that's rich. The one rude fashionista of hell. Velvet herself, calling it me, myself, and my outfit hideous. Oh boy, and what if she doesn't know that I talked to Vox a little while ago? How rude.
That got her attention. She paused in her sketching. Her eyes narrowed into an irritated, malicious glare. The overlord of fashion set down her paper and pencil and looked you over, clearly offended. Run that by me again, sweetie.
Oh, you in. Here's what I'm trying to say here, Velvet. You insult my outfit, and you think you can get away with it? Oh, it's payback time, Missy. But not right now. You see, I'm an honorary overlord, meaning I don't get all the benefits of an actual overlord. And I came by to visit you on a matter of my YouTube channel that I'd like to talk to you about, sweetheart.
You're a YouTuber. You pricks? She laughs, a little confused and amused by the proposition, like some kind of influencer. Wait, just a second. Why the hell should I give two shits about what you want? I have more important people to deal with than you.
I gently grab Velvet by the shirt as I see, well, something trying to poke out of her clothing, I guess. I don't really know. I don't want to get demonetized for this. Anyway, as I say to Velvet, you listen to me. May be an honorary overlord, but I am more powerful than you and the Vees combined. Now, would you like to listen to my little uh, offer? You'd actually like it, considering that I used your voice for AI earlier with my YouTube outro, and people seem to hate it. So, you're gonna listen to my deal, or am I gonna hold you over the V Tower and hopefully I won't let you go?
Her eyes go wide with astonishment as she stares at you, the normally confident and cocky overlord of fashion actually caught off guard. She grumbles under her breath as she's pulled to her feet by you. Fine, she scoffs. What's your deal, hotshot?
My deal is I want you to walk with me, and I'll pull out my phone, and I want you to say some things about my YouTube outro. Not things, I want you to say a line like in your own way. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the Spirit and Danny show. That's all I ask of you. And maybe, just maybe, besides Mary Fazclaire and your other top 10 models as well, I might even be one of your models as well. I might even let you give me plastic surgery in return. Now, how does that sound?
She takes a minute to consider it, looking you up and down again. She sighs and huffs. Oh, fine, deal. She grumbles. But I have better things to do than listen to you prattle on about your little channel. Let's get this over with.
Yes, let us get over with. But let us get this over with. But first, Velvet, I'm going to put you down gently. I put Velvet down gently, as I say in a calm demeanor, unlike a mix with Alistair and Vox rolled into one package. I do have to ask, though, how is Mary Fazclaire holding up with her new? This is a good reference to ask, but how is she holding up with her new hell of a look, I should say?
Velvette takes a step back once her feet touch the floor, brushing off her outfit as if you had left it filthy. She narrows her gaze at you, her annoyance visible. Mary? She's been fine, I suppose. She's gotten the recognition she deserves, being one of my top models. She pauses, tilting her head, curious. Why do you care exactly?
Oh, I care about both my friends' well-being, Spirit Afton, but specifically more Mary Fazclaire herself. You see, we were work buddies back in my last job of being security guard at her nightclub, Frenny's nightclub to be precise. My point is, if I hear Valentino is about to abuse that puppet friend of mine, he and I are going to have some words. Do you understand?
She rolls her eyes, clearly not impressed by your threats at all. Oh wow, how heroic. Look at you, a regular white knight. She snickers and takes an exaggeratedly dramatic swooning tone, going to save poor Mary from Valentino. How noble.
Well, anyway, I won't take too much of your time, Velvet. All I need for you is to I will also, well, on top of being your model, I will run all of your errands for you. But we do not tell Charlie Morningstar nor Vaggie about this arrangement. Otherwise, I'd be in trouble. I hold out my hand, ready for a handshake. So, do we have a deal?
She looks at your hand, hesitates for a moment, and rolls her eyes yet again. She sighs, taking it. Ugh, all right, fine, we have a deal. She gives your hand a firm and annoyed shake.
Good. And might I add, I know I did promise Vox a little earlier that I would keep my flirting down to a dull roar or a 0% and all that. But might I say, one compliment deserves another. You are looking, I don't know how to say this. Now I'm sputtering. Hold on. Here goes nothing. Velvet, look, you look hell of a fine fashionista today. That's all I'm saying. See you around.
Velvette smirks. She lets out a haughty laugh, amused by your struggle to compliment her. That's the best you've got, sugar. And here I thought you were some big deal YouTuber. I must say, I'm impressed. Her smirk turns into a smile. I'll admit there's a certain charm to you, darling. She leans in towards you. Just don't let it get to your head.
Don't worry, Velvet, I won't. And once my little new YouTube outro is done by you and me as the director, by the way, we'll be done and we'll never speak of this again. Now, how does that sound? On top of me being your model and, well, I wouldn't say slave because that still sounds wrong in human standards down here, but at the same time, I don't care. I'm part demon anyway. I'll be your little servant, doing whatever you wish of me. This will basically be, you know, mundane stuff like running errands, etc.
Velvet laughs, loving the idea of having you under her command. She playfully pokes your chest with a manicured finger and grins. Oh, darling, you're practically begging to be on my leash. And I'm more than happy to oblige. You'll be my little errand boy, doing everything as I say. She circles you, eyeing you like a predator checking its prey.
Remember, Velvet, this interview is between Vox, you, and me. This does not get out to the Has-Been Hotel. Do I make myself clear? Because if you guys, you know, put me on the Vox tube or whatever you call the Vox Tech web in the wrong way possible, ho 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 ho, let's just say a certain female alter of mine would finally have the meal of her life. But at the same time, I'm not holding you two against that. Vox Tech is always spreading lies, all that kind of jazz. Well, anyway, I'm going to go before you get equally upset about your fashion work. Oh, and one hellspawn to another, I should say. Your fashion is 10 out of 10. Keep up the good work.
Velvet smirks, clearly amused by your warning. Don't worry, sweets, you're safe with us. She pats your cheek a little too hard. Our little arrangement will stay under wraps. Can't let anyone know just how easy I've got a certain demon wrapped around my finger. Now can I? She chuckles and turns you around, giving you a little shove. Scram now. You have errands to run, don't you?
Oh, but I do, Velvet. Also, that's mutant humanoid or demonic de you get the point. I'm a mutant demon. Get over with. Meet you in about 5 minutes in the room I want to record my little YouTube outro in. And yes, I'll do your errands then. See you around. I blow Velvet a kiss. Out of bad habit, by the way.
She scoffs, amused by your flirty gesture. You're something else, aren't you? But don't get ahead of yourself, darling. You're mine now, remember? She wags a finger at you, a teasing smirk playing on her lips. Now go. I'll be waiting. Better not keep me waiting, boy.
And like I said, for this role play slash story arc thing for Has Been Hotel and myself as Colin Spencer Wells, the mutant demon of these are role plays, I guess. I made a deal with Vox and Velvette. And now that is done, I will go on to recording my brand new YouTube outro with Velvette. And yes, I'll try to voice her myself because I don't have any other voices of Velvette right now. And plus, all of my cast members are probably busy. So, don't mean to break the fourth wall here, but the intro will be a separate video. This right here, this video right now that y'all will be watching, yeah, this is just to get you guys excited about the new intro, and not that lazy editing software where I'll have Velvette go, quote-unquote, "Hey there, gorgeous people, it's your girl Velvette. If you like the vibe, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and ring that cute little bell. You know you wanna. Thanks for hanging out, darlings." And the spicy comment thing. Anyway, all that was made by Sora.ai before Sora was like, boom, gone, finished, finito. You all get the point. That's why I'm making this new intro, to make my fans happy, and it will be at the end of every video I make. Too bad. Y'all are gonna miss the, Hey Gorgeous People Velvette original outro I have. Oh well, what a pity. Like I said before, the V deal is done with only Vox and Velvette. This is Colin Spencer Wells as my, Wattpad OC, and I'll be signing off right now. And no, there won't be an intro here because, I just want to end it off with a good hook. No pun intended for Captain Hook. Anyway, see you all next time. Peace out and good riddance.